A busy week with students back from spring break, the Big Ten tournament beginning this week, and St. Patrick's Day weekend right ahead of us. With a number of events happening this week, people are expected to celebrate across our area. Joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters is Ingham County Sheriff Scott Rigglesworth. Sheriff Rigglesworth, as people are out celebrating, what are the dangers when it comes to having that fun?
Yeah, unfortunately around these times, especially when the weather's breaking too, people want to get out, get together with their friends and family, and we see a spike in drunk driving. So hope is a course of action, but hope is not a plan. You have to have a plan and follow it. So if you're going to do rideshare, make sure you do rideshare. Keep track of how much you're drinking. If you have a designated driver, make sure you plan to follow through with that, because when those things kind of fall apart, when you lose track of the day or the night and get behind the wheel, that's when the tragedy can happen for sure.
You want to secure your safety and others. You don't want to risk that hope that you put out there. And I know that not only do you want to be sober behind the wheel, you don't even want to be buzzed behind the wheel. What reinforcement do you have for drunk drivers and even distracted drivers?
Yeah, so a third of all fatal accidents involve drunk driving, and 2/3 of those, somebody's almost double the legal limit. So limit your distractions, because if you're intoxicated in driving and then you're on your phone at the same time, all of those things are force multipliers to something happening down the road. So just simply focus on driving, and if you've had too much to drink, of course, there's all kinds of options out there, and never get behind the wheel.
Yes, I agree with that. Many options, and again, reinforcing people's safety. Now, it's not just the drunk driving and the distracted driving for people in the car and surrounding cars. There are going to be large groups of people who might also be intoxicated and walking around in large groups or by themselves on the streets. What importance or words of advice do you have for, hey, be careful and keep an eye out?
Yeah, because you never know what's going to happen around you, right? If somebody is on foot but is intoxicated, decision-making becomes an issue. People are more risky. They might try to jot across the road in front of you, that kind of stuff. So it's not just focusing what's happening inside the car while you're driving, it's what's going on all around you. And that's really one of the reasons we talk a lot about distracted driving, is you can be on your phone at a stoplight, but you're oblivious to everything else that's happening around you. So all of those things need to be taken in consideration, and just simply focus on driving and getting home safe. Focusing
on that safety and having that awareness in general. Your department has awareness on making sure that you're looking out for the safety or the public safety. What is your department doing to increase patrols and monitor certain roadways and areas?
Yeah, traffic safety is always a priority at the sheriff's office, so we're not going to have more patrols on, say, St. Patrick's Day, but certainly traffic enforcement on that day. And you got to remember, some people start drinking at 7 a.m. and go all the way through the night. So this is a day that we see more impact throughout the day, and we'll be certainly focusing on taking those people off the street and to jail if they decided to drink and drive and endanger our public. That's great that you guys are ready on standby. I know we have plenty of construction picking back up across Michigan too, so that's another factor that could create some of those dangers out on the roadways. Sheriff Rigglesworth, thank you so much for joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters. You bet. Thanks for having me.